kids came out here and picked the potatoes while I was cooking supper, and then now we are out here getting ready to plant the beans. And as you can see, we cleared this little area out where the potatoes were at. We're getting a little bit creative this year, and we decided to plant the beans in a U shape. And then I don't know whether we'll get another U shape around there or whether we'll just plant some straight rows right in here, but we thought it'd be kind of cool to do that, so. I'm really excited about how soft the soil is. We did not till this, but it looks like it's been tilled. The only thing we did was dig our potatoes, and I don't know if you remember or not, but we laid our potatoes on top of the ground and then we covered them with hay. And so they didn't really dig down into the ground too far, so we really didn't even have to dig them. We just had to basically pull them out. So I really do think the soil has improved a lot this year. It just kind of makes me sick because back in the spring when I was planting stuff in the greenhouse and actually planting the garden, I left my seed container outside and it rained. And it got all of my seeds wet. The beans were in these plastic sacks, and when I first looked at them, they didn't look like they got wet or anything. But now that I'm looking at them a little bit closer, some of them look like they might have sprouted. So now I'm beginning to wonder whether or not they'll grow. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they will, because we don't have any other beans to plant. So if they don't, I guess we won't have any beans this year.
Digging potatoes and planting beans, you can check that off your list now. Because
Isn't he adorable?
Oh my gosh, Dylan!
Is he
that is disgusting.
oh my god. I can't stop laughing.
Biggest inchworm I've ever seen.
No, that's a small inchworm compared to the one that you had on your shoulder that one time.
No, I thought he was a baby. I thought he was teeny tiny little.
No, he was a big one! Back when Brooke was little, she loved the Care Bears, and she got a glow-in-the-dark Care Bear for her birthday, I think it was. And...
Dylan, don't!
What you had to do was you had to just go outside and leave it in the sunlight so that way it would get sun so it would glow. And she and Dylan were out there doing that. And then we all went into the closet and we turned out the light and we were looking at the Care Bear, and Brooke and I were back in the corner and Dylan was kind of like by the door. And then he turned the light on. And oh my gosh, he had this big old inchworm on his shoulder, and it was like all reaching out like that. And Brooke and I just started screaming and freaking out. And then he freaked out and he's like, what? Because he thought there was like a spider or something behind him. So he was like running towards us away from the door, and we were like pushing him.
And then the shoulder that had the inchworm on him, it was like the shoulder closest to us.
Yeah, and we were like pushing him away, and he was pushing towards us, and we were all screaming and freaking out. And then we started yelling, Dylan, a worm, worm, worm. And then he looked, and then he's like, oh, is that all? And then he picked it off his shoulder and then opened up the door and went out. It was just hilarious. It's one of those you had to be there, but it was so funny. So anyway, what I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted by a worm, what was I saying? My cabbage has just been slow growing. It was kind of stunted from the potatoes covering it. It was lacking sunlight, so it just didn't grow very well. But lately it's trying to grow anyway, and so we decided to go ahead and leave it, and hopefully we can harvest it this fall and make some sauerkraut with it. I need to spray it again because there's been something eating the leaves, but this one right here's got a nice tight head. This one over here is just starting to form a head. So hopefully maybe we can get a small batch of sauerkraut from it. You know, while we're out here, we ought to just go ahead and pick the cantaloupe because we need to pick it.
We should get a dump truck.
Tow truck.
No,
That's what you said.
your line is we're going to need a dump truck for that. Okay?
Or a tow truck is what you said.
That's what your motivation.
I said tow truck, but that doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry.
For
Tow truck. You can't tow the cantaloupes around.
I know.
Okay?
That's the first word that popped into my mind. Okay.
Tow trucks are for cars.
I know.
Dump trucks are for dirt and excessive piles.
I know. Trees. Well, I'm not in the mood now. You might as well just say it for me. Okay.
No, my line was
Okay, what was my line? We're gonna need a tow truck for that.
Yeah, but instead of tow truck, it's dump truck.
Okay. Don't say tow truck and Shrimpy said that whatever you say.
We usually don't have lines, but
This time too.
yeah, we were trying to recreate a funny conversation a while ago. Now we're arguing over who said what.
No. Okay. We are going to need a dump truck for that.
Okay, you might as well just go with that.
Yeah.
That's the best you're gonna get. Brooke's all giggly. I want to say this is not right,
That is not right.
but this is.
That is, yep.
Okay, I am a pro.
So we need to go, we need to pick all the ones,
that look like this.
yes.
Oh dear. This one.
We need to like have one person in here and then another person out there where truck is two.
I just picked this one up and it fell off.
Right.
Okay. I guess I could stand over here, then you could toss them to me.
I would have left that one, but
That's okay.
a couple more days. But I mean, it's good. It's good.
How about, whoa. How about we put them in this cart over here?
Do we want to drag that car up to the house though? What?
That one's gnarly.
Yeah, that's why I left the picking to you.
Yeah, you can just throw it out there for the chickens. Just don't hit a chicken though.
God.
Problem still?
Oh, that butterfly.
I think we waited a little too long for our cantaloupe. Ooh. We'll throw that one too, maybe.
I'm gonna throw this one.
Sorry, there's a little leak on my end.
Usually I'm not the one catching stuff, so.
Yeah, you don't have a very good record for that. Or throwing things.
Do butterflies like cantaloupe? Mom?
I can imagine. Oh my god, this thing is huge. I didn't realize the fact that...
Those are sweet potatoes back there.
Oh,
Sweet potatoes and cantaloupe grew together.
We didn't like.
That was good.
You can supply a supermarket.
good? Sure.
Now there's bug holes in it.
Oh, there's bug holes in it. Ew.
That's just what I'm saying. It's between you and the.
What do you think, Mom?
That one's disgusting.
Okay.
Throw it. There's no turkeys or anything over there. Throw it. Throw it.
Ooh, that one popped.
Those are all gnarly, nasty, cracked ones.
Trust me, we have plenty.
Stem's attached to it, but I think it's done. Oh my god, what is that?
Wow!
That's what I
That's
call
a June. Brooke calls them June bugs, but I don't know.
green June bug.
Those things are gnarly. I hate them things.
That's still good yet. That's a good one.
Sometimes I don't trust your stuff when you say they're good.
There's one right behind your foot.
Yes, there is.
I guess it's kind of green. Ew.
Are we sure this one's not good?
Throw it.
It's a good splat. Ew, it did.
The chickens are gonna have quite a snack.
They are.
That was my finger sunk in.
Ew! Oh my god.
We're going to have quite a snack too. We're going to be eat cantaloupe for breakfast, lunch, supper, snacks. Y'all.
There's a spider on it.
Spider.
Unfortunately, Dylan inherited my
leaking.
fear of spiders.
It was.
We could supply a supermarket.
We could.
This is sweet potato, right?
Yeah.
So we're good.
Watermelon over here. Is it good? Right? How do you tell?
Huge watermelon over here. Well, oh my goodness sakes, look at all the squash bugs on it. Yucky poo. Well, you're supposed to look at the curlicue, and if the curlicue's brown,
Is it brown?
it might be done. Oh my gosh, I need something to like knock all the squash bugs off.
What are you talking about?
Oh, she's... Oh, Dylan's gonna do it for me. Thank you, Dylan. We're just looking at this. I don't know if it's quite ripe yet or not. It's not very big, not compared to the last one we harvested.
Phoebe, can you tell if they're ripe by smoking on them? The bottom's pretty yellow. I don't know, it's kind of white though. I think it sounds hollow.
And the curlicue back here is, whoa. I don't know if that's a curlicue or the leaf, but
Is that the curlicue? The
I
curly
don't
thing?
know. There's another one right up there that looks bigger.
Should we check it out?
Phoebe, it actually doesn't. Can you tell me how to tell, like, if the watermelon's ripe? Can't really tell, really.
Yeah, we're not very...
I thought you were the one that could tell. I thought Phoebe was the one that could tell.
Well, in the supermarket, she can kind of tell. Like,
because if I can hear other ones.
yeah, she'll just kind of... We are not quite experienced in figuring out
That
whether...
one sounds really hollow, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
Look.
That one? Okay,
Yeah.
listen. Let's listen. Oop. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that one does have a different sound. Okay, what's that one down there? Just a minute, I gotta get closer.
So is it which one sounds the hollow?
This one is clearly not ripe. We can all mutually agree this one's not
yeah,
ripe.
that one's little.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, that does have a different sound. Okay, do that one.
That one
And-
still sounds. Oh.
That one. That one and that one kind of have the same sound, don't they?
Okay.
Okay.
Complete silence, please.
Okay. Now this one. Should we take a chance and pick those two?
I think we take a chance when we pick that one.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I think that one sounds...
I think we leave this one for maybe like another day or two.
Okay.
Did you want to pick up Miley? Sure. I could have picked the last one, so... Do I have to twist it? I tried that, it didn't work.
Just pull it
Grab
off.
it and yank it.
But it's stuck. Pull it, push it down. Push it
Wiggle
down.
it. Maybe it's not ready.
Yeah, maybe it's not.
Like, isn't it if they're ready, they come
What was
off?
the one that you picked? Hard to get off?
Not too bad. It was the cracked one.
Oh.
It was That's like the one that was barely becoming pink. Maybe we should wait. You're picking it.
Okay, so we'll take it in the house and see whether we were right or wrong. How about that?
Ready?
Okay. Yes.
Whoa! That exploded.
Is it pink? Ooh.
Ooh.
Looks done.